Okay, so when you want to start adding some height to your coil pots, you roll out your coil on your table and just make sure it's slightly thicker than the edge of your pots here, because obviously we're going to be using that to blend into our pot, so this has to be thicker than this. So how we're going to do that, we're going to lay our coil where the pot went before, and using your thumb, you gently twist and push. So I have my fingers behind the pot and my thumb here, okay, and I'm just using this bit of my thumb to go around. Now I can do this very fast. You may need to do this quite slow. The other thing you need to bear in mind is that at the moment, you need to make sure that you are angling inwards. Otherwise your pot's going to end up too wide. So when you're doing that, just make sure that your outside fingers are bringing this inwards into the center. It's not going out too much, okay? So then you can see on the side, you can just keep going around and smoothing that with your thumb. Okay, then we have these outside lines. Now very lightly with your finger, you put your 3 fingers on the inside, and with your thumb or your forefinger, just very lightly, just take kind of the edges off and blend them together. So this time we're doing a downward stroke. Okay, and we take that all the way around until you get back to your first place there. Okay, and then just give it a check, make sure it looks okay. Now we're changing, we're going 3 fingers in. I'm using this part of the finger here, and we are pulling upwards. So we are now going to go round, and you're pulling inside and up. Again, we don't want our pot to start flaying outwards, we want it to be nice and straight. So to do that, you always slightly pull it in. And you can see that's starting to look quite flat. Any little bits of tear, you can go around and sort by using the same technique. Okay, dragging it down and pulling it up. Okay, I think we're quite happy with that now. It's looking quite flat. Now we go to the kidney, and you use the flat side of the kidney and you put a slight bend on it. Okay, and that bend you use on your pot, and again pulling slightly inwards. We are just going to drag that round, spinning with our fingers inside the pot until we have a smooth area that we like. Okay, you can clean the kidney, and then I'm cupping the pot with my hand here so it doesn't come out, and I'm just using it flat and scraping the inside here. Okay, so now if you look, you should see it's quite a straight looking vase. It hasn't faded out, and it should be quite even on the inside as well. And then keep doing that until you've got the height that you want. Okay, so when you're happy with the height of your pot and you're ready to start finishing, the top is probably going to be very uneven, and one side's probably going to be higher than the other. That just kind of happens when you're doing coil pots, especially if you're a bit of a novice. So to straighten it up, it's quite simple. You just need a nice sharp pointed tool, and you put it on your pot where you want your top to be, and then you anchor your your elbow into your body so that this stays at a fixed point, so this does not move. And then when you slowly spin it round, hopefully, gosh, look, that's pretty good, they will meet up. And then you just keep going around following that line, and you're just taking it in a bit by bit. So it's a very slow method. And each time I'm just pushing a little bit harder, and you can see my fingers on the inside are what's making the pot spin round. I'm very close now, and it should start peeling off. I can feel the spike going through onto my fingers now. Let's just do the last circle there. So then when you take it off, you will have a nice rimmed, very even looking pot there.